Before we get to our other stories, I would love to give a quick shout out to a wonderful event last night. We were in Hartford last night for the Connecticut Hall of Change Grade 8 induction ceremony. This was held at Theater Works in Hartford. Beautiful venue if you've never been. It's always held there. And this group is just spectacular. It celebrates those who have turned their lives around after incarceration. And not only turned their lives around, but they've been doing work to improve the lives of others, really lift up human to human. And you could see the theater was full. Family members,
like quite a crowd, huh?
Family, friends, law enforcement, all coming together to support those who have been incarcerated, now on the right path. There's our group of inductees, plus some there. Those are past inductees in years past. I'm honored to host this alongside Scott Semple, former commissioner of the DOC. You know, it's just beautiful. And I sit on the committee to select the grade 8 as well. A great group of people who put in a lot of time and effort. It's tough to vet through those. And there's Charlie Grady. He puts on that whole thing.
How many people do you have to screen, look at as potential recipients for an award like that?
There's a lot of applications come in, really, like dozens. And you have to kind of narrow it down. But it's a caliber because, you know, we really are looking at people who have impacted a real big group of people. You know, like we are so happy to see those who have gotten on the right path personally. But for this, we're just looking for more, because one thing that comes with it is that you continue that work, but with special talks as a grade 8er. You know, like it kind of is like a group that now moves on to
so they're
more.
Inspiring other people going forward.
And there's like a path forward for them here through this. So it really is a true honor for them to get this and move forward. And those folks who weren't chosen, it doesn't mean they won't be next year. It just means continue the work, try again, and it might be your year.
And a lot of people make mistakes sometimes in youth. And they very much deserve a second chance.
That's why I love this. There's a great discussion about how people who break the law clearly have been through some trauma. You know, it's a lot of times it could be a childhood trauma, and you just never know what someone's going through. And there's always that aha moment for them. Sometimes it happens in incarceration. There was one woman who spoke about having her child in jail, you know. There was someone else who spoke about losing their father while they were in jail and missing that time. And, you know, it's just nice to hear how you can have that moment, reinvent yourself, and then choose to help other people once you have figured it out, and you're just spreading so much good.
And a lot of times you don't know about somebody's background and what led them. I remember being at an event a couple of years ago where the keynote speaker was somebody who had been incarcerated because of a drug situation, and he was just the most articulate, bright young man, but he had parental issues when he was a young person, didn't have that strong background, and unfortunately got into trouble. And you just think somebody with that kind of talent, had they been in a different situation, that might be somebody who's in medical school or law school right now. That so much has to do with if you're fortunate enough to have a good family situation.
That was a common theme last night. People just talking about their childhood, something that had happened. And that's what's nice about bringing the law enforcement in the room. I think that there's a lot of empathy. That you just open your eyes to what's happening. And of course, us in news, we don't always get to see that full circle picture.
Right about that.
We see the police blotter story,
Headline,
the mugshot. Exactly. And we move on to the next, you know, and that's just the way the news business is. So for me personally, I like to see the full circle, what happens to somebody after they've been through the system, and kind of have that realization moment. It's really nice.
Great stuff, Hutch.